even dozen breaking Christmas light bulbs. When we were kids, I think we were about fourth grade. Me and Dave were walking home from school from North Ogden Elementary, and we had done this several times. We had, they put these big, huge light bulbs on the outside trees during Christmas time. And on our way home, we would twist the light bulbs off, and then we'd throw them onto the road, and they would pop, and glass would break all over, and it kind of sounded cool, and it was kind of neat. And we knew we were stealing them and goofing around, and we shouldn't have been doing what we were doing, but you know, we did it several times. Probably, I don't know, two or three times. We'd stole a few light bulbs from neighbors, and we tossed them on the road, and they broke and whatever. But anyway, this one time we went to Mr. Allen's house on our way up the street, and they had some really big pine trees, and they had these big, huge light bulbs on them. It was Christmas time, maybe there a little bit before, a little bit after, but we started undoing those light bulbs and throwing them in the street so they could pop and break all over. That was pretty fun actually, until a girl next door, a teenager, walked out of her house and she saw what we were doing and she yelled over, "You guys knock that off! I'm telling the owner. I'm telling Mr. Allen that you're." I think his name was Dean Allen, but I can't remember it for sure, Mr. Allen. But uh, anyway, I'm telling him that you're breaking his light bulbs, and we're like, "Oh crap, we're gonna get in trouble." I was just hoping that she wouldn't tell him, but anyway, I got home and my dad was there from work. He worked on the railroad, and he was there. He was there at the house, and all of a sudden the phone rings, and I pick up the phone. "This is Mr. Allen. I need to talk to your dad. You broke my light bulbs." I'm like, "Oh crap, I'm going to be in trouble with my dad now." Anyway, so he talks to my dad, and my dad gets off the phone. He goes, "How many light bulbs did you break?" And I said, "I think I broke three or four." He goes, "You're going to go down and you're going to buy a dozen light bulbs, and you're going to take them back to him and tell him you're sorry, you apologize, and rectify what you had done. Take care of, replace what you had stolen and broken." Well, little to say, I took it back. I was kind of embarrassed. I did say I apologized and gave him this big tray of a dozen light bulbs, and I apologized, and I never, to my knowledge, stole light bulbs ever again after that. So stealing in my family was very much down upon. There was a few times that I did steal things, but anyway, I learned my lesson on that one, and um, so anyway, that was a good lesson learned.